Hi, hello. You are tuning in to sjspr.radio. This is Senior Talk, the show where we pick seniors' brains about school life and real life. I'm your host, Anna-Sophie Linse, and joining me for this episode are two of my amazing best friends, Singh.
Hello.
And Lara García.
Hi.
All right, why don't we start off talking about how we met and how we became close?
Lara, do you want to take it away?
I'll be real, I don't remember how we met.
Okay, then
I remember Anna's, just not
Ria's.
you and I.
Oh, okay. I remember you and I.
Okay.
So I came to Puerto Rico in the middle of 6th grade. I was in Chicago where I did my first semester of 6th grade, and then I came to Puerto Rico to just visit the school and see. When I first walked into St. John's, I was super nervous because I just thought no one would be nice to me, and that was the exact opposite. I had everyone's phone number by the end of the day. And then I met Lara, and I had played Minecraft with a bunch of people that same night, and Lara wasn't one of those people. And then when I went back to St. John's to visit for a second time, that's when Lara started talking to me, and when I finally enrolled into St. John's, we just kind of, stuck around together.
I remember you with, the super long hair, always braided, with, the bubble, the
pink.
The glasses, pink and, bubbles on the side.
No. I don't want to remember any of that. I don't want to remember any of that.
And then I met Ria and Lara my first week at St. John's School, and we ended up going to dinner, and we just continued to hang out for the rest of the next 2 years.
That is not how I remember that.
I feel like I didn't. But Anna, I knew you before. We had Spanish together.
Yeah, we did.
I remember us, it was...
Probably through sports, I would say.
No, yeah, we were playing soccer together. Because before soccer, we really didn't talk that much.
That's when we grew close.
Yeah.
I only had Anna in Spanish, and that was it. I had no other reason to talk, but I think last year, and I think also
at the start of COVID.
Yeah, the start of COVID, and also, I think definitely throughout, just the summer and this year, the three of us just became super close.
And it's not just us three, we've, met a lot of people since
we've met a lot of friends. Shout out to all of you guys. Love you.
Okay.
Anyways,
this
Ria,
was an approved message by Ria Singh.
Oh my god. Ria, what was your first impression of SJS when you came?
I think that my first impression of St. John's, at first I was super nervous. I thought that the uniform color of green was an interesting choice.
I agree with that.
I wasn't really okay with that, but it's fine. We're purple now, so it's cool. Everyone was super sweet to me, way nicer than my middle school in Chicago. And I think it was a really big change and a really big shift because people here tend to make you feel like you're a part of a community. They make you feel like you're included, like you have family that's beyond just being friends. But that's how I think. And I think that the friends that I've made here are definitely going to last a lifetime. I don't know about you guys, but I just mean other people. Okay. Anna, what were your first impressions? Because you came 4 years after me. So
yeah, I came in 10th grade. I moved from California. I remember when I visited in the 9th grade, I met so many people, and everyone was always so kind, and they kept checking up on me for the next 6 months until I actually came in 10th grade. And ever since then, it's been a blast. I mean, all the teachers, the students are amazing. Everyone knows everyone, which is, well, I find it awesome. And just the culture in general, everyone's so kind and giving. I've adored it ever since I've moved here. Yeah.
And I mean, Lara's been here the longest out of all of us.
Yeah, so. My first experience here that I can recall was walking down the hall and going into my pre-K classroom. I think it was Miss Lottie, and then that's as far as it goes from there.
Lara has no memories whatsoever.
I mean, I don't know anything beyond St. John's, You guys have, lived in the States and, done all this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But I've just been here the whole time.
I think,
which is okay.
Yeah, no, but it's interesting, and I think it, a lot of the times, it kind of brings a new and an interesting way to look at things at the opportunities that St. John's provides. For example, the athletics in St. John's in the U.S., it's a really big focus to have certain athletics. For example, I think in my school, it was really big to have soccer and softball, but here in Puerto Rico, you don't necessarily have that in most schools. Yeah, exactly.
Soccer. Yeah.
And I mean, especially you guys, you have
Football,
been the most,
especially too.
Yeah, you have been the most involved in athletics, more than me, obviously. I'm not a very athletic person at all.
I forced you to join the basketball
Lara
team.
forced me to join the JV basketball team in 10th grade. I have no skills. I tried out in my SJS uniform, t-shirt, Converse, and khaki pants.
Hey, but you made the team.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's been
now
going great.
Yeah, the three of us we're all in the varsity team
We're
together.
playing together.
Oh my
This is
God, there's a
first
story.
year
There's a
playing.
story behind me, and so there's another picture.
Wait. Why don't you guys explain when you what sports you guys are in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I played varsity volleyball, soccer. In 10th grade, sadly, I couldn't do beach volleyball due to COVID. But I met Lara through soccer, and we had a blast. We would always sit on the bus together every single ride. And then senior year, I played varsity volleyball again, soccer, and now I tried basketball for the first time, and I absolutely adore it. It's so fun to play with you guys. How about you, Lara? You played?
I started playing basketball in 2nd grade, so I've been
my
playing for
God.
St. John's since 2nd grade. It's been great. We've won some championships.
She's the MVP.
We won one championship,
She's
actually.
our MVP.
Well, whatever. It's fine. We're going to go win a championship again this year.
That's it. Everyone,
then-
you're going down. Lara is
Yeah.
on the varsity team. It's over.
Okay. And then and then I also started playing soccer in like 4th or 5th grade, and then I got cut from the team in 7th and 8th, and I think 9th, I don't know. But I got cut from the team, but I still kept going, so determination, you know?
And that's
And
how we
then
met.
I turned into goalie, and then I started playing futsal also, and then futsal was great.
Yeah.
I loved futsal.
And then we sprained our ankles at the same time in 10th grade.
Oh my God, there's a
God.
story behind that. Okay,
Yeah.
so Anna, I was at the game where she sprained her ankle, and then the next day I was like, oh, I've like never sprained my ankle. I've never like.
It's never going to happen
It's
to
never
her.
gonna happen to me.
And it
a week
happens a week
later,
later.
I show up in a boot to school.
Oh
Yep.
my God.
So ever since then, I've been very like cautious with what I say. Like the other day, I remember you said something, and I'm like, you just jinxed that. So you went and like had
Yeah.
to verify that it didn't happen.
Yeah, I think a lot of what you say, Lara, tends to come true. So now we're going to talk about the fact that Lara has over, like, probably 35 injuries from all of the
Oh my
sports that
God.
she
No, I
has played in
don't.
her life.
Okay, I get.
Or, like, she gets injured every week or every other week.
Okay.
Like,
It's always her arm or
and
leg.
then we have to put up with it. I mean,
Yeah.
Anna and I have to put
put
up
up with it.
Yeah,
Wow.
so.
Do you guys want to
Yes.
elaborate on what clubs you've done throughout high school? I know we've done many. Rhea and I overlap, and Lara and I overlap a little bit. Lara, do you want to begin?
Okay, I'll start off with the TED Talk at St.
TED
John's
Talk
School.
Club, TED Talk Club.
Everyone, if you're interested in joining, if you're still in St. John's next year, you should definitely go check it out.
Please, it's an amazing community, and we
It's a
would love to
club.
hear. I mean, well, there's
It's
a
a commu-
community
okay, yeah,
inside
yeah.
of the club.
Okay, I
We
get
want to
you.
hear your voices. You have things that you can say, that you will say through the TED Talk Club.
Yes.
So promo for that. Also, aside from that, I think a club that's been really big so far is Unicef. Currently,
Yeah.
I'm vice president. Anna is president of Unicef. We spend a lot of our time doing quite a few activities. Last year, Anna was also on the board as...
Yeah.
what
I
were
was
you?
president. I've been in the UNICEF club since 10th grade with Rhea, actually.
Yeah, we've been in UNICEF together, and then...
now I've been president for 2 years. Rhea joined my board, which has been awesome.
And now we get things done.
Yeah, so since August, something that we've done is we've written personalized letters and baked goods for Casa De Ninos, a local all-boys orphanage. And yeah, Rhea, if you want to expand on Casa De Ninos.
Yeah, of course. So Casa De Ninos was an orphanage that I found with my mother, I think around like 4 years ago. We went to go visit just to see how it was and see what it was like for children here in Puerto Rico, because she doesn't really live here. So I went with her, and then we found out that we could spend time with those kids and that we could bring them things, and we could bring them like necessary supplies that they needed, like cleaning supplies, this and that, or like snacks and food. So we regularly decided to go and visit them, and ever since then I've been in close contact with the director, and it's been a very long time. So then I decided that I wanted to incorporate that into UNICEF, since UNICEF focuses on
Children.
children and the protection of children's rights. So I got back in touch with the director. I wrote a proposal to St. John's alongside Anna, and we got Casa de Ninos chosen as the non-for-profit organization for St. John's for the second semester to be supported through the UNICEF Club. So that was really exciting.
Yeah, and this allows us to do all the drives that we would like to do, any event. All St. John's students can always participate, but it really encourages them to participate, as it's a school-wide
No, definitely.
organization.
And I think that a lot of the activities that we've been able to do are really thanks to all of our members. Like, they contribute so much. They spend so much time with us. So you guys are the best if you ever listen to this. But also, aside from just Anna and I, Lara's on the board of the Community Service Club, and a lot of the times she's the one who spreads all of this information to all of the students here that she can. And there's a lot of meetings that I've come to speak at, or Anna has come to speak at. So it's been really interesting. But Lara, do you want to talk about anything about the Community Service Club?
Yeah, the Community Service Club. We've done a lot of projects, some with you guys.
Yeah.
And then we did the Ronald McDonald's house.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. That was really fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, we went to go decorate a Christmas tree, right?
Yes.
No, but that was really interesting. No, I think that a lot of the clubs that we've had in school are...
I mean, the opportunities
within
clubs
are great, but
amazing.
I think that especially for people who enjoy community service, who enjoy volunteering, who enjoy doing the things, I think that it's also less about the opportunities that are presented towards you, but the opportunities that you can make for yourself and your own community.
And the ones that you're interested in.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it definitely... You give so much more time, and you enjoy the activity so much more when it's something you really believe in.
Yeah, and it's like, there's also, like, community service-oriented clubs, but there's also a lot of, like, interest-based clubs. Like, for example, I know the investment club.
Yeah, exactly.
I really wanted to, like, participate more, but, like, my schedule was...
Yeah.
Busy.
And then Lara and I are in JSA. I've been in JSA since 10th grade. She's been since last
11th,
year.
yeah.
And
I have been in JSA since this year.
Yeah, and we're both.
Remember.
I'm current president. She's bill coordinator. We actually just had our first debate this weekend.
Winter Congress.
Yeah. And one of our bills actually passed almost all the way to the end, which
oh
is
my God,
so exciting.
I had to take over.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
And so last year, actually, through JSA, in the online competition, we were able to find out about a nonprofit organization called Up for Action, which was based in Texas. And so Lara and I, when COVID was really getting heavy in January, February, we started the Puerto Rico chapter, which now Ria is on the board of. She's community service coordinator. And we have a lot of SJS members. We actually just held elections for our new board next year, and we're incorporating students from TASIS, Maria Reina, and Perpetual as well within that.
So we're going to ignore the fact that you just butchered all of those names.
Okay.
And instead I'm going to ask Lara. Maria Reina. To the students who are here and listening to that from Maria Reina, I am so sorry. That is currently
And you
one
just
of
butchered that too.
I'm doing it on purpose.
Okay. Yeah.
But actually, since you guys are on the topic of Up for Action, I was the one who joined the most recently.
Faye.
Excuse me.
Lara, if you would like to talk about the basketball scholarship
exactly.
fundraiser, I think that's awesome.
Okay, well, through Up for Action, Puerto Rico, we are raising funds to give a basketball scholarship for a club team. So, like...
For students to play.
Yeah, for students to play, because we believe that a lot of opportunities can arise from playing at a club team level. So, yeah, that's something we really believe in. So,
yeah, and
if you're interested in donating, you can look at the flyer that's on your screen right now.
Yeah. So
Do
the
it.
goal with that is we're able to provide scholarships throughout high school so that they have an opportunity to play in college, maybe move to the States and play in university there. Really just provide the opportunity to have a community within sports in Puerto Rico.
I think there's a lot of other opportunities, right? OFA has also been heavily involved in not only activities with other orphanages in Puerto Rico similar to Unicef, because Anna and I tend to incorporate those, but also in beach cleanups, which is something that Anna and Lara have mainly focused on. So
in November, Lara and I planned with Scuba Dog Society.
I don't remember if it was November or September.
It was November.
It was the Limpieza Internacional.
Yes.
De Costas.
And so we organized a group of 40, it was students and adults. They came to Puente dos Hermanos. We were able to get at least 8 full trash bags of whether it be little pieces of trash.
It was around 100 pounds of trash that we picked up from the beaches.
that is significant. That is
which was
literally
awesome.
like my weight.
Yeah, and so actually we'll touch on it a little later, but we're actually planning a beach cleanup for the 7th grade.
Actually, why don't we
next
just
week.
segue into that right now, actually. So,
Yeah.
the three of us, since we're all very involved in community service, that's pretty obvious. Anna and I have also taken on we are lucky enough to take on the opportunities of supporting some of the grade
at
community
St.
service
John's.
activities that are due like throughout the month of March. So if you're watching this and you're a student, you will be doing it. We are doing Opt for Action.
So
Anna and Lara are doing.
We're doing 7th grade and senior class.
And 8th
then,
and 10th grade.
Yeah, Unicef is helping do 8th and 10th grade with the health supply drive. But regarding the beach cleanup, we're going to be going to Ocean Park with all the 7th graders next Wednesday, or the Wednesday after the next.
The 9th.
Yeah, the 9th of March. And we will be cleaning up with the teachers there helping us. I'm so excited to see young kids involved. I think it's quite rare to be able to have so many kids at once in one area helping out.
Anna's just only excited because it's going to be more kids to listen to what she has to say. So she's like, okay, guys, pick up the 10 trash bags over there and then fill them up with trash and then bring them back. Good job. You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah, and then when it comes...
Say it.
No, I was going to say that we need to make Anna do it in Spanish.
Oh my God.
Oh, right. So
I remember when we were doing the whole captain thing,
that was so
when we were doing the beach cleanup.
So funny.
Anna's just like throws and she's like, you do it. You speak Spanish. And I was
You
like,
can do it.
you can do it with me. And then I ended up doing it all. But then whenever we go to restaurants or something, I'll be like, Anna,
Your turn
speak
to order.
Spanish.
Yeah.
We are absolutely not
And
demeaning.
she'll start doing it in
We are not
English.
demeaning
I
anyone's
can-
ability to speak
I
Spanish.
know, but
can
I'm just saying because she has to
speak
take the
Spanish
AP
when necessary.
test.
I can
Yeah.
speak Spanish when necessary. My accent isn't great and my vocabulary
Okay, but then you
isn't
complain
either.
about it, but you don't want to work
Okay,
on it.
I do work on it.
She's like, my Spanish is fine, but my accent is terrible. My vocabulary is also terrible, and comprehension levels, mid.
100.
So she's like...
And then when it comes to the 8th and 10th grade
Oh, we're-
activities, we're leading right into that. UNICEF, Rhea and I were organizing a health and supplies drive for Casa De Ninos, and with the amount of goods that we will be receiving, we will have enough to donate to multiple orphanages.
Yeah, so we're, as of the ones that I have reached out to, we have 5. 2 of them have confirmed so far.
Yeah.
But our goal is to have around 10 to 12 boxes, probably 10 most likely, filled with sanitary products. This includes like
Clorox,
laundry
wipes,
detergent,
toilet
dish
paper.
soap, yeah, like everything, deodorant for like men, shampoo, conditioner, and all of that is going to be packed. And the 8th and 10th graders, who are wonderful contributors to our community, will be bringing in these donations. And we've actually received a lot of donations from the elementary side as well. Like we just received a box from
the 5th grade, which was awesome.
Super sweet. It was really nice. So I think that I'm really excited for that, and I think that's the activity that I'm looking forward the most to. No offense to any of the other grades, I equally love you, but
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this one.
And then lastly, the 12th grade, we're organizing with OFE. We have a past project that we did called A Meal for Those in Need, where we pack bags of food, drinks, and snacks, necessities, and we give them out to the homeless in the area. And so the seniors are splitting up into groups, and they will be organizing to make a multitude of bags 2 times a week and hand them out until the end of March, which is very exciting. And then on March 30th, Rhea, if you want to explain the activity that we have planned. Well,
For the seniors?
yeah.
On March 30th, we're going to be having like a set group of the seniors actually go to an orphanage and then contribute themselves. But actually, switching off of the topic from community service, I wanted to kind of focus a little bit more about our relationships that we've had with our teachers.
Oh my God, they're so sweet.
And I think Lara would be the best person to ask about this, because I know some teachers that I've been close to for a long time. Shout out to Miss Lopez. I love you. You have been there for me for so long. But I think that most of the teachers have like seen us grow as seniors, and I think
100%.
that a lot of them have seen that there are things that we're very capable of. But Lara is very dedicated to math. She really loves it. So I think that, Lara, you can expand on that a little bit about, like, you know, how you think that...
I'm sorry, what?
the question, you can just talk about how your relationships with your teachers have developed and they understand you better as a person now. Especially Beltran, who has to put up with you.
No, but Lara,
I don't get it.
Lara's had the
She
ability
didn't get the
to be with the same teachers and see them for a long period of
Oh,
time.
are you saying
so.
that Beltran has been stuck with me for
Yeah,
4
he's
years?
been stuck with you for so long. I'm so sorry, Beltran. I'm really sorry.
No, but it's so nice having classes where you have the same teacher multiple years in a row, or this year I have the same teacher for 2 of my classes. It's great to see how we interact in different classes. And I mean, I know Miss Quiros, she's definitely seen Rhea and I grow up over the past 3 years.
Oh.
We're completely different people now.
I'm so sorry she had to do with me in 10th grade. I'm so
She's
sorry.
so sweet. She's always so supportive of anything that we do. And yeah, I mean, I
have so many teachers I could talk about for
yeah,
hours.
for hours. Are there any specific classes? What are your favorite classes in high school so far?
Okay, well, that's a good question. Come back to me on that. Lara,
Okay,
what's
Lara,
your favorite classes?
Like in all of high school?
Yeah, your
Yeah.
favorite classes, what you want to, like, how it ties to what you want to do when you're older, maybe.
My favorite class so far in my 4 years of high school has to be...
Stats.
Oh, no. It's accounting. It's the same teacher.
Accounting?
So it's nothing
No,
against...
it's just the material and stats I just don't understand. But I do like... I think it's called financial literacy now.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
But I really like
Oh,
that
financial
class.
topics.
I don't know what it's called,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I really like that class because it's like what I want to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just found it interesting.
Yeah.
And I also really enjoyed PE. That was a good time.
Yeah, personally, I really love PE. No, okay, so I think my favorite class that I've taken in all of high school...
I swear to God, if it's what I think.
What is it?
Actually, I
Bio?
have a lot of favorites. But the one that I'm taking this year that I think I literally dedicate more than half of my life to...
That's true.
I can let Lara fill it in for me. Actually, Lara, what is my class that I've been spending my...
Anatomy.
Honors
Oh, yeah.
Anatomy and Physiology
She
with
will
Miss Latimer.
she won't go
She spends
anywhere without a
hours every
study
night
guide.
studying, yeah.
Yes, I walk around the school with study guides. I will cancel plans because I have anatomy tests. I dedicate my life to that class and to you, Miss Latimer. I love you. Actually, you
The
give
camera
me
was on that. Okay, no.
No, the camera's right there.
Yeah, but it was
I've been
funny
looking
to
at
the
that the
whole
whole time. Right. So I think the reason why anatomy is super interesting to me is because it has something to do with what I want to pursue, like how Lara wants to do something related to finance in her future.
Sports business, maybe.
I'm interested in
Sports
doing
business.
cell biology, specifically like genetics. And so I just thought that the best stepping stone to get an inside look onto, I guess, anatomy of our body and how our cells work is by taking honors anatomy and physiology. And honestly, I think it was the right choice. It was a class with a lot of work, but it's super interesting. You get to do a lot of dissection. There's a lot of guest speakers. And I think it's really worth all of the time that you dedicate to it because it feels really rewarding when you do well and when you understand the topics because it's things that you can implement in your life. And for me, I'm super passionate about it because I want to study that when I get older. So honestly, yeah, I think that would be my favorite class. And I also really liked comp sci, so.
Me too.
Dede,
That's
I
my
love you.
favorite. Yeah, I had Terra Samosa as well last year for comp sci principles, and I absolutely adored the class. I am now gonna minor in computer science in college, which I'm so excited for. But comp sci is definitely one of my favorite classes at St. John's. Principles and comp sci A. Yeah, they're just very well taught classes here at St. John's.
Okay, well, I mean, while we're on the topic about things that we're interested, what about prospects that we want to study in college? Lara, do you want to explain a little bit about that? Since it has to do with quite a bit about your personality.
Wow. So I wanna work in like the sports business area. But I don't want to major in something sports related just in case in the future I end up not wanting to do that. But right now, I want to do sports business.
She wants to work
Shout
in the NBA.
shout out to Luka Doncic. It's his birthday today.
Oh, shout out to Luka Doncic. Shout out to, oh my god, I almost just said Channing Tatum. Lara.
Oh, it's his birthday. It's his birthday.
No.
No, Lara's been playing basketball since she was a kid.
So
Why
sports management?
Yeah.
No, because okay, the thing is, I tried out a lot of stuff, like, as potential careers. I did like a camp, and I did medicine in the camp, and I just couldn't stand anything about medicine or the human body. It's just not for me.
Ria's the opposite.
The exact
But then-
opposite.
But then I realized, like, I really like sports, and there's like an area in sports that interests me. So I was like,
Specifically the NBA.
Yeah.
Specifically the NBA. But if it's another, like, it's something else, it's fine.
And to clarify, Anna and I are only her friends right now, so then when she does work in the NBA, we get free tickets.
Front seat.
But
You're fine.
oh no, I better get those tickets.
Oh no,
or I'll come after you.
I'm gonna start saving up to go to a finals game. Cause when my team makes it to the final, you
What's your team?
bet. Okay.
The
Her team
Nuggets?
changes like
My
all
teams.
the time.
My teams. I have 3 teams. Okay.
Okay.
3 teams,
Celtics.
and they.
No?
God.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This is how Anna's a fake friend. She doesn't know my
I
favorite
know
teams.
one of them is the
Anna
Nuggets.
Linse, I'm gonna have
She
to
does,
ask you to leave
and
it
she
on,
also
please.
doesn't know when my birthday is.
I do. It's March 3rd.
Now you do.
Thursday.
Now
When's
you
my
do.
birthday, Anna?
November 27th.
Just don't answer the question the next time I ask you. Just don't answer. What were you saying?
Your
Oh yeah,
3
top 3
favorite
teams.
teams.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. My number 1. I don't want to get any like heat for this or like any
We're gonna flame you. We're flaming you.
judgmental remarks. Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh! you got some shade. Oh my god.
Number 2 is Denver Nuggets,
I called that one.
and number
I
3
can support
is
that.
Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, right.
I can also support
But
the
my
Dallas
number 1
Mavericks.
player is Luka, and my number
Doncic.
2 is Jokic.
Yeah.
Luka Doncic. Happy. So I'll talk about my top 3 teams right now. These are the only 3 teams that I know exist in the NBA.
And say your favorite player. Say your favorite
SJSP.
player.
The Dallas Mavericks, the Chicago Bulls. Shout out, I love you. That was my city.
It
Was LeBron on the Chicago Bulls?
No.
It's on the Lakers.
Okay.
No.
Now you
Your
have an
3rd
extra
team.
one to add.
Remember what's that one player you always remember his name?
Steph Curry.
No. Oh my god. Oh!
Okay.
Give it'll come back to me. There's someone.
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green, that's his name. Draymond Green, I love you. You're the only one that I know whose name is.
And she
in the
didn't even
entirety of
remember
the
it right
NBA.
now.
Because I was thinking about Luka Doncic and how it's his birthday today, and how Lara dedicates her life to worshiping him.
Okay. I don't do that.
I think that the NBA.
She used to have a basketball fan page on Instagram.
Oh my god. No, it wasn't a fan page.
No,
it was
let
not
me just
a fan
say
page.
that Lara would do really well in PR or marketing
Oh,
because
100%.
wow, like the effort that she put into that fan account. To be
It
fair,
wasn't a fan account. It was just
It was not a
updates
fan
on
account. It
games.
was like a news.
But
I mean-
again, no one would make that account if they weren't a fan.
Oh,
so.
and I didn't even follow myself. I don't want anyone to find it.
Lara still, she
I
watches
don't have
every
the
single
password
game. I will find her asleep
I don't
with
watch
the
every
phone
single
in her
game. I
hand,
watch-
just full volume basketball playing. You try to take the phone away, it won't nudge. She's just holding the phone
she death
while
grips
she's
that.
asleep.
No,
Yeah.
like let me give an
It's her
example
pride
to the
and
camera.
joy.
This is how Lara holds the phone. You can pull it as much as
You're
you
not
want,
on
and it doesn't
screen.
go
It's
anywhere.
not
Okay,
gonna-
now you're on screen.
Like, look, death grip. It's death grip.
Yeah.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's impossible. But yeah. Oh, and then my 3rd team that I know, Golden State Warriors.
Who's on that team?
Steph Curry.
That's what I was gonna say.
And who else?
Wasn't LeBron on
Who,
it? in
who
the
else is
past?
on that team?
That was a really good question, and I'll get back to you when I feel like it.
Your favorite player?
Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Draymond Green.
That was a complete guess.
I've tried teaching
I'm literally
them.
going
They-
to buy
they-
his jersey. I know nothing about him or his stats, but Draymond Green.
I think he's out right now. He's injured.
Okay, Laura.
I hope you
Rhea.
get better. I love you.
Lara, Rhea, what was the most impactful thing that you've done in high school? Getting serious.
I joined the varsity team of the St. John's girls basketball team sports.
I also joined the JV and varsity basketball teams of St. John's School Sports.
Anna's like, I'm expecting a nice, meaningful contribution right now. I learned who Draymond Green is. That's good enough.
I taught Rhea who Draymond Green is.
I was going towards the direction of the sanitary napkins in St. John's.
I would like to talk about more about Steph Curry and how his recent performance has been subpar.
Did not tell you to say that.
No. I've just been hearing you guys talk about how subpar he is lately, and so I'd like an explanation for that. So if you could provide me with one, that'd be great. Keep in mind, I know nothing about the NBA, so whatever you say will
Or
just...
basketball.
I think we're boring the viewers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Right. So the most impactful thing in my high school. Oh god. So this year, actually, it was Anna's original idea. I just kind of helped move it along, and I helped write the proposal. So that was nice.
Yeah, so we submitted a
Right.
proposal to have sanitary
Exactly.
napkins available in all faculty and student female restrooms
Within
at
the
St. John's.
secondary school side, and there are 3 boxes that are in the elementary school side.
Yeah.
So actually, it was a pretty long process to get that all like initiated and set up and installed in school. First, Anna kind of mentioned the idea to me, and then I was kind of like, okay, let's do it. So then we created a whole proposal. We sent out a survey that was anonymous. We received over 100 responses, and this was sent to the grades 8th through 12th.
We received almost
100
all
responses.
of the female students at SJS's responses. So we were able to get an idea of what the students at St. John's wanted in the restrooms and whether they would be helpful or not
yeah.
from the female population
No,
at
but I
St. John's.
think I definitely think that the reason why Anna and I were definitely the most invested in this is because from the stories that I know, and especially in like recent times, there's kind of a shift in focus about I don't want to say like the priorities, but like the necessity of women to have access.
But it's definitely a need within education.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
it's something that makes your environment more comfortable. It helps in general to have that available at all. And at St. John's, they were actually able to provide us the products to the students for free. And so we ended up putting boxes in all the bathrooms with an honor code.
Mm-hmm. Those are the boxes up on the screen. Look at how cute they are. Shout out to the art club for making that adorable design. It's really cute.
So when you see those in the bathroom, think of
the art
Rhea.
club.
Just know
Think of
it's-
Rhea and Anna.
Just know it's me. And sometimes I also stock the pads, so just also know it's Anna and I.
And don't steal them.
Don't steal
Don't
them.
steal them.
And
Just,
then
just so you know, I have cameras in the back of the boxes.
Oh
no,
my
I'm
God.
joking. I don't. I just
no, yeah. So
oh yeah, of course.
we wanted to involve the art club to create to make the idea of getting a tampon or pad friendlier when you're accessing them.
Yeah, because for younger students,
it can
think
be
for me-
intimidating.
yeah. For
I mean-
me, it was definitely intimidating because like when I started talking about like menstruation and these topics with like my parents and everything, or my mom, not my parents, but like with my mom, I just felt uncomfortable about talking about it at all. I felt uncomfortable about like mentioning it to even like female friends or about the fact that I needed a pad or that I needed a tampon. But in reality, it should be something that's accessible. Like,
completely normal
yeah.
to talk about.
like
as
you
well.
shouldn't have to be embarrassed. But again, if people are,
There's
there's
a
reason why
stigma.
there's boxes.
Yeah, but it makes it for a much more comfortable environment. And so recently, about a month ago, I reached out to the student boards of 4 other schools, and at Maria Reina, I know I butchered the name.
Third time's the
Maria
charm.
Reina.
Maria Reina.
Maria Reina
Okay.
Niña.
I sent them our proposal that we had at St. John's. The board looked at it, the school board, and now they're doing the same thing. They had tampons accessible in the nurse's office, just like we had, and they are putting in boxes and giving out free pads and tampons in those female bathrooms for faculty and students as well.
Oh, okay. I think, yeah. Okay, well then, I think we've definitely covered quite a few things, but the final question that I want to ask is Steph Curry. No, the final question that I'm probably going to ask you guys is, what do you think are some of the most important lessons that you've learned? Like, this can be, like, friendship or, like, education or why you should pick up after yourself in the senior lounge.
You're calling them out.
I'm not calling anyone out. It's just that, like, you know. But just, like, some of your favorite lessons. We can start with Anna.
Yeah. I think I learned a lot about myself and how I enjoy being in roles of leadership. I like organizing
She likes
things.
telling people what to do. That's
No,
exactly what she's saying right now.
I mean, I like organizing things and I like being able to command them, I guess you would say. And I think it's awesome to find a group of friends that are always there for you. And I think that's probably my biggest learning point is that I'm so happy we stuck around together because I know Lara, Rhea, and I will be friends for the next couple.
Oh, you were talking about us.
Centuries.
That's funny. I was looking around to see.
But yeah, definitely I think SJS really helps you understand what you want to do later in life. And for me, with the community service opportunities and debate, and with the opportunity to enroll in club positions and as a member, I was able to figure out that I enjoy community service, I like comp sci, and I like business. And I know I'm going to include all three of those things in the future when I'm working.
As you should, Queen. As you should. Absolutely. And Lara, what are some of the most important lessons that you've learned through your time in St. John's?
I have learned that you need to dedicate your time to what you want to do in life.
Oh,
And
I think that's an interesting
commitment.
thing.
I think
Ooh,
commitment is a huge thing, especially to your
Lara
club
is
activities.
talking. If
Yeah.
you would do me a
Go
favor and
ahead.
just listen to our queen, our savior, the MVP of the varsity girls
Okay.
basketball team.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I think, what was I saying? Before I was rudely interrupted. Know that, like, you need to, like, apply yourself in what you do. Like, you can't just do something for the sake of doing it.
Try out everything.
Yeah, and, like, you really get back what you put in.
Absolutely.
100%.
And, yeah, and also, like, in friendships, like, just choose your friends wisely sometimes, because you gotta be careful.
Rhea turned out to be a little. I'm kidding. Rhea.
I'm
Plucked
talking about
you.
you. I'm talking about you.
Honestly, that's a really good question. I think that the biggest thing for me coming into St. John's was literally just about friendships. I think it was because the ones that I had in the U.S. they weren't necessarily bad or different, but I think people here are a lot more open, and I think that the connections that I've made with the people here are a lot more meaningful to me. And maybe I'm just saying that because I'm in high school now and it's my final year, and I'm like coming to terms with the fact that all of these people that I'm friends with now are people that I want to be friends with definitely for the rest of my life. And I say that with complete confidence and like fully reassured about that because
Can't
like,
relate.
okay, I'm just sick of you, Lara. Aside from Lara, I am truly planning to stay friends with everyone that I know here. But either way, I'm super thankful to everyone, and I love you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, that's about it for now. But before we go, I want to thank each of our senior guests on this episode, Rhea Singh
Bye.
and Lara García.
Bye.
For sjspr.radio and Senior Talk, this is Anna-Sophie Linse. Until next time.
ASMR.